Alright guys, we're gonna hang on for a little bit here till we get some people that come into the crowd here for a little bit. But let me just go ahead and present to you guys what's going on here so far. We got a perp who just pulled out of nowhere, diesel truck like they usually do, right? The diesel smoke. But here's what I'm gonna point out with one of these vehicles right here in front of me, is that you're gonna notice the license plate. You can't notice the license plate. You know why? Because the whole ink is completely faded off. And if you look, or I don't know if it's ink or paint or what it is, but you cannot read the license plate at all. You'd have to like get right up on him to read the plate to see what the actual plate is. But I know that if I had a plate like that, I did have a plate like that, I got pulled over for that shit immediately. But see, when you're a TI, these are the kind of things that you can expect. And from what I can see, it looks like it says CWT 175 is what it looks like. CWT 175. Regardless, as you can see, there's just they're gonna be playing the game right now, guys. Everyone's staying over here in the fast lane and going slow. Got groceries in the back, just trying to get home so I can put my stuff away. But just wanted to show this truck here in front of me. Came out of nowhere from behind to get all up on in front, right? And of course, like usual, it had to be something like a diesel. So we'll just let this live go down for posterity's sakes. But as you can see, the line is just barely crawling. Nothing's really happening here. We're barely moving. And then of course, today's Good Friday, guys, and it's like it's expected. On every Friday, they usually pull their games and gimmicks. During the week, they usually you know, act up a little here and there, but lately they've been seems like my targeting's been slowing down a bit, guys. Maybe some of y'all can chime in and say if yours has been slowing down a bit too. Maybe we're about to see the end of this program, guys. I don't know. It's a good possibility, but regardless, just know one thing, guys. Just know one thing. You're not crazy. This program is real, and people are gonna have to pay for all the wrongdoing that they're causing in this world. You know what I'm saying? The perpetrators will be held accountable one way or another. If it's not going to be here in the physical realm, you can bet on it that in the spiritual realm, the perpetrators will be sorry that they ever even participated in this gang stalking game. I promise you that. Promise you that. But anyways, we'll keep this live going until I get closer to home. As you can see, this truck is all over the road. I don't know if you guys can see that. Keeps going back and forth on the lane. If you ask me, I think what he's trying to do is spit up rocks, because they know I got a brand new windshield. Of course, when you're a TI, they know every single little thing about you going on in your life. So these lowlifes will do whatever they can to try to create havoc in your life. And that's just what they do. That's what that's what the perps do. That's what the government does. If you guys don't know by now, you should know that the government runs a lot of psyops on its own citizens, and it's all designed to try to create dissension and basically to cause civil unrest between races and groups of people. And at the end of the day, I mean, we all just gotta come together and realize we all bleed the same, right? We all bleed red. Well, I think most of us bleed red. There may be those non-humans that might bleed another color, and I'm convinced there are non-humans that live amongst those guys, like for reals. I'm almost sure of that. But as you guys can see now, the traffic is moving. Now it's finally moving. It's starting to like clear up now. People just driving dumb. But then again too, once you take out the phone, you get live, start holding people accountable, start calling out license plates, then the line will start moving. That seems to be a pattern too. I mean, now all of a sudden people want to start getting out of the way. Okay, but here's a common thing people that they do over here to me. They'll stay in the fast lane right here, And then at the last minute, they jump all the way to the far right to take that exit right over here. They'll take that exit to go to the casino or the gas station, or if it's none of those things, they just go drive up there and then they just drive right back down on the other side. I've seen it. I've seen it. But now everything's flowing pretty good here with the traffic. Finally, it got cleared out, which honestly doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's obvious they're playing games. They're playing games, guys. This is traffic manipulation at its finest. Look at that. Now it's flowing just great. You're gonna say, yeah, well, there's 3 lanes, but look, nobody's even in the damn 3rd lane. You know why no one's going to the 3rd lane? Because they have the walkers. Now watch this. That blue truck has all that time to decide what he wants to do. Check this shit out. Let's see if he goes and just decides to get in front of me here. Let's see, is the road closed up ahead, or it's just, no, it looks like it's still open. I'm gonna get into the right lane. Oh no, I can't. It's closed. It's fucking closed. It's closed up ahead. There we go. I'm gonna stay in this lane though. Let's just see what happens. For now. For now. I'm gonna see what's going on up here up ahead. Oh yeah, see, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. It's that far right lane. It wasn't the 3rd lane, damn it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Look at that, nice and open in the middle, and I'm gonna jump in. Hey, look at that, disabled veteran Toyota Tundra, what I usually get harassing me, Tundras and disabled veterans. But look at that, look at that. I actually got to the front of the line, which rarely happens. They're always trying to box you in, they're always trying to control the flow of traffic around you. Man, I think when people start to like really get the factual news that the government has been playing games with the citizens all along, man, I think people are going to be pissed. And I hope there's actually a revolution or something along those lines needs to occur, because the corruption in this government has been going on for just a little far too long already, way far too long. And people need to be held accountable once and for all. That's just all there is to it. This government is running rampant with their corruption, and there is there's just like so much evidence already that points to how corrupt the government is. I really don't know how. I mean, it's obvious, you know, when they're the ones that are in power and the ones in control, it's like, how are they going to be held accountable? You know what I'm saying? It's like some other type of entity, some kind of separate entity from the government will have to actually come in to eradicate all the corruption that's in there right now. I don't know what it's going to look like, but if you ask me, it's going to look like a coup. It's going to have to look like a coup of some type, you know, maybe a military coup. Hey, cop. And there's a good chance, let's see what happens here. I hit the brakes really good. He may come after me, he may not. I'm just not sure yet. But there's a cop right here in the median, right here in the front lane. Put my phone down for a little bit because, yeah, I don't want to get a ticket. Ugh. Okay, no, he's going to stay back there. But as you can see, all the cars that are lined up, this is here in New Mexico. Here on Good Friday, they have this one church, the Santuario de Chimayo. And all the people park along the road and will take one of 2 routes to get to that church. I guess it's what they would consider like a holy pilgrimage. See all the cars, they're all over the side of the road. Look at that timing, huh? Look at that timing. Looked like he was gonna try to squeeze in. Now the cops will be out today, so I better mind myself when it comes to my driving. I'm just gonna chill out a little bit. I'll let the perps get tickets. Maybe I'll capture a perp getting a ticket, because I know the cops are out like crazy today, especially for Good Friday. Look at that. It got like some kind of little flag up on the window. One of those little red, I don't know, it's a weird flag that. And it's, sorry for my camera, it shakes now. My camera's been hijacked or manipulated. I don't know what that flag is on the window. It says 16. I don't know what the 16 represents, but it obviously stands for something. Lots of lights, cars like that right there with the missing fog light. I've been seeing those guys all around today. I gotta get a new phone though. I mean, now that my phone's been hijacked, I really believe that's what's happened. I don't think there's I mean, I've already made a video about this, right? My phone being manipulated or hijacked or something going on with it, because the screen keeps shifting. It'll keep shifting all kinds. It just doesn't stay stable. And somebody in the comments said, like, your camera stabilizer's no good, go get it replaced. I mean, and maybe there is a chance that that's the case, but I kind of doubt it. I don't abuse my phone, and I don't really drop it that often, or you know what I'm saying? So, with that said, here we go. This truck, I swear, the guy's playing. He's playing games. I'm already going pretty quick, and then there he is coming down again. Can't make this up. Bet you he's gonna try to get in front of me here. I bet you. I bet you. I bet you. That's probably what's gonna happen. I bet you. Better not go try to do that, because I already know what that is. He's gonna toss rocks. He's gonna try that. See that? Look at that stupid shit, guys. Look at that shit. There's nobody behind him or nothing. Look at this. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and come here. It's obvious he's gonna play fucking games. DVN220. DVN220 is the plate on that Toyota Tundra. As you guys can see, what the fuck was that about? For reals. That's a game, guys. Now watch. There he is getting back in. Back in behind. Fucking games, guys. That's what they do. See that shit? What was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? For reals, you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, well, why would people do stuff like that? Either you're a very stupid driver, or you're part of this program. You're playing games. One or two is the obvious answer, right? If you're a stupid driver, then I feel sorry for you. That's just what you are. Check this out. Here we are again. A good example. The guy had all that time to pull out, and as you can see, he's gonna have that big gap in front of him. This little dump truck here pulled out at the last minute. And don't forget, guys, there was one time where they siphoned my brake fluid out of my reservoir one time. So now let's get back into this side. That guy was playing fucking games, because that's happened before. Oh, look at that. How convenient. Here comes a cop that's syncing up perfect at the famous intersection where they always pull me over, or I mean, always try to trigger it red. Yeah. Look at that shit. I'm gonna get in now over here. And as you can see, there's that dump truck in the back. This is traffic games, guys, but they try to do it so low-key so that it looks like these are just stupid drivers. They are not stupid drivers, people. These are people that know what they're doing. They play games. This is manipulation of traffic. Again, one or two possibilities. These are either traffic manipulators, part of the program, so agent provocateurs, or these are just very, very stupid people, stupid drivers. And it's people like that that cause accidents. I'm not trying to be rude or mean or brash, but straight up, I mean, some people just shouldn't be driving behind the wheel. Best example is elderly. I mean, you gotta get to a point where you gotta, give up the keys. You gotta give up your driving privileges. And I know I saw that for myself, man. My grandmother was starting to become very dangerous behind the wheel, like straight up, very dangerous. And the family came together to take my grandmother's keys away from her. and she threw a fit. She actually threatened. Get this, guys. I'm just keeping it real. My grandmother threatened to commit suicide. And my grandma's a narcissist, though, where she's passed on, bless her souls. You know what I'm saying? But she was a narcissist, so go figure. That was the bartering method that she was gonna use, you know. Well, if you take my keys away, I'm gonna kill myself. I was there for the whole thing. I saw it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears. It's just a trip. It's a fucking trip. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes, you know. That's just how some people's mentality works. They're just so disconnected from themselves that they don't know when they're a danger to others. They'd rather be a danger to others and themselves than to give up certain privileges or rights. You know what I'm saying? Just insane. Just insane. Mars. I don't know if you guys were able to catch that, but then again, my camera work isn't the best anymore these days, now that my camera's been manipulated. So they are out. They're just trying to be a little discreet with their targeting tactics. Here we go, perfectly pulling up with the red. But it's so obvious right now to me whenever they try to play their games. Here we go, syncing up, handicap sticker placard. Young dude in a van with the red sweater on, giving the big old weird stare as he passes right there. Man, these guys are trying to get low-key now is what it is. I can see it. I mean, you can see it in their faces. If you're a TI, you can see it in certain people's faces. Who's a person? They try to look at you in a certain kind of way. I don't know. It's hard to explain. You got to be a TI to understand what I'm saying. The perps just have a look about them, and it's the way that they veer at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like some of them just, well, I mean, okay. Well, go figure, right? Go figure. If a perp is being told negative things about a TI, such as, for example, that guy is a pedophile, he just hasn't gotten caught yet. We really need him to go down. Guess what? Of course people are going to be giving you some stink eye. That would make sense, right? Of course. So now you have a better understanding, right? Why people give us weird ass looks. It's got to be based off of whatever the slander campaign is that they run on us. And then these perps have to do, you know, if they don't know any better, well, they go along with it and believe any bullshit that they want because they're gullible as all hell. So look at all this gray right now. And somebody else mentioned this the other day, that they had a bunch of gray vehicles that just came to do perping. Look at all this. Yeah. Sure, guys. And look, watch all this combination gray and red right over here. Yeah. Look at that. Another gray SUV up there. Another two more gray ones up there. There's another gray car over here passing now again to the side. Oh, and look what's pulling up right behind me. A gray car. Can't make it up. That's the color now today, guys. It's gray. Like, I've never seen this much gray around me. What a trip. But for real, some other TI in another video mentioned that he started getting a lot of gray just out of the blue. And it must be a thing that they do to TIs. You know what I'm saying? Because watch, you see for yourselves that, I mean, this is a lot of gray in just one spot. Look at this, another one right here passing by. Gray. And like my comments, like somebody mentioned in my comments, another gray one. Look at this, gray silver. Yeah. So statistically speaking, yeah, I'm gonna say there is a lot of white vehicles on the road, but statistically speaking, I don't find it probable that there's gonna be 4 or 5 or 6 all grouped together in a road, you know, all lined up together. That's just not statistically possible for it to occur that often. And see, when you're a TI, you see these patterns often around you. But the trick is just, you can't let the patterns get to you. If you let the patterns get to you, then, you're obviously going to have cortisol. And if you have the cortisol, then it's going to make your body not feel so good. You're going to have issues. Here we go, another gray one. Boom, you guys are seeing this all for yourselves. Another gray up at that intersection. What's that over there? Oh, look at that, like a bluish. See, there was the gray SUV that was up ahead there. Gray and white, lots of gray and white right now in this whole stretch of traffic that I just experienced. Here we go, gray and white. I know you guys are familiar. If I have my regular viewers, you're familiar with this little last bit of the drive right here. But I've come to learn, keep the recording going or keep the live going, because sometimes it's this last little bit that they will pull out some bogus shit. Bogus. And then I got to use it on my dash cam. I have to pull out my dash cam footage to post it. But I will be posting some dash cam footage now in a bit when I get home. I just got to unload my groceries. And once I unload my groceries and get settled in, I'm going to load some videos right now. I got like maybe 3 or 4 that I'm going to upload. So it doesn't look like much else going on, man. No other perping that they're trying to do. Nobody pulling out up ahead on the roads. Nope. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. That last little bit, nothing. Completely no traffic, empty. Yeah, see how that, like the traffic just completely vanishes? I'm telling you guys, if you saw that if you were on for the last 20 minutes, you can't, and you're a TI, you cannot mistake what I just was showing y'all. So let's go up here to the top and we'll just go review the comments there. Oh yeah, dude, I've had that happen too, subversive awareness. It'll take, more than a day or even 2 days. Videos are loading and loading, and then it says loading error or something wrong with it, and it won't load. We are W-band nodes in this man-made matrix, brother. Great group live the other day. You helping? Thank you. Oh, yes, absolutely. Were you talking about the Targeted Individuals United chat? I think I saw you in there. Nanoparticle corporate food. Yeah, it's all nano, man. The smart dust. That's what our bodies are flooded with, that shit. And supposedly, once your body gets saturated with enough of that smart dust or a nanoparticle, all it needs to be hit with is some of the proper frequencies so that it can become engaged, and not engaged. What's the word? So that it can become what's the word I was blanking out right now? Activated. There we go. So that it can become activated, and then the smart dust can be used for whatever purpose they need it for, whether it's to get your vitals, make you start feeling stings throughout the body, holograms, whatever. I mean, it's just a reality. You were at the DMV yesterday, and this Mexican woman in red kept staring at me with a group of others. Dude, I used to go to this one particular laundromat, and there was this one Mexican lady that would show up every so often. Older woman, probably like in her 70s. And she used to give me some major stink eye. So much to the point I stopped going to that one laundromat. I mean, it was just, she was creepy, dude. She was creepy. And then her like 8-year-old daughter started to get really close to me. It was so creepy. Yeah, dude, their kids will start trying to get around you at shit. It's weird. I've experienced that too. I looked at the mom, and the mom was literally exploiting her daughter for these gifts. Yeah, they do. Maybe you saw my video where a woman had her son in the passenger seat, and I was leaving work. And the video shows clearly the car just sitting there waiting. And then she pulls out at the last minute to try to get into an accident with me, and it was very obvious. Let's see. I made them know that I was revolted. All I get is gray nowadays. Gray. So there we go, J Frog. A good way to Get you removed, buddy boy. There we go. Let's see here. We got here. No, he's completely saying, "Oh, thank you, buddy. My friend Joe, the battle." And I heard that they can't control people like that game, The Sims. Yeah, exactly, like The Sims, exactly, man. And I straight up think, I mean, I think we've kind of chatted about this in other people's chats before, and I'm just going to reiterate it. But some of these people are definitely not paid. Some of these people are being mind controlled by, via Smart Dust, or maybe even the V2K. Maybe some of these people don't know any better, and when they get the V2K, they're actually believing the damn voice, and they believe whatever they hear. Some people are just so gullible, they'll believe anything, or anything they even experience without having to question it and trying to, figure out how things really work. All right, guys, well, I'm going to get going because my groceries are in the car. It's really hot in here. It's like in the 70s. Y'all have a good day, a good Friday. I know it's I'm just gonna say have a good weekend. Okay, I'm not one for really participating so much in a lot of these particular holidays and yada yada. I mean, this is the ways of the world. So, anyways, y'all take care, have a good day, and be safe. And maybe we'll see each other this afternoon. Peace out.